Okay, now let's start the second one. Okay, so now we have our new equation for B. So we start with the same points because our parent function is the points that we use. 0, 0, 1, 1, 4, 2, 9, 3. Okay, and now we are going to apply all these transformations. Okay, so let's plug in our values. So again, we're going to start with the 0 and 0 again. So we're plugging in the 0. So that's our first point. All right, everybody, what's the 3 stand for? What's the 3 stand for? What letter? Good. That's our A value. So we're going to plug in 3 into A. So our A is here. So we're going by this formula. Our A is 3. Okay, the 0.5. Methusa, thank you. So that's our K value. So 0.5 is our K value. Okay, so that's your A, that's your K. So we plug 0.5 into K. Okay, the 5 here. What does that represent? What letter? Thank you. Methusa. Okay, this is our D value. Okay, is our D value negative 5 or positive 5? Is D negative or positive? It is positive 5. Thanks, Esther. Okay, so this is when you remove it out of the bracket, it's positive 5. So we're going to have plus 5 here. Okay, so our D is plus 5. If it was a minus, we'd do minus 5. Okay, but when we remove it from the bracket, it's a positive 5. And lastly, the last letter that remains is our C value. So our C is plus 4, so we're going to put 4 into C. So now again, we're going to do each point. Okay, so we're starting with 0, 0. 0 divided by a half is 0, plus 5 is 5. Three times 0 is 0, plus 4 is 4. So our 0, 0, after we did all the stretching, compressing, and shifting it, it's now at 5 and 4. Let's give you guys a minute. Okay, now we switch the points. So we're no longer using 0 and 0. We now use 1 and 1. One divided by 0.5 is 2. 2 plus 5 is 7. 3 times 1 is 3. Plus 4 is 7. So our next point is 7 and 7. Okay, guys, I want you to do the last two. Do the last two. I want to see what you guys get.